If it wasn't for Sabu, there would have never been Crowbar.
Rewind, Recap, Relive. For over 50 episodes, the revolutionary force in wrestling interview.
Crowbar, for you, last guy I want to ask you about, who you had some great run-ins with. I heard you say one of your favorite matches, too, of your career was with Sabu.
Absolutely.
The cage match, definitely. Can you talk about your relationship with him and why you guys clicked so well in the ring?
Well, I always say this. I think it was 94 or 93. I think 94. If it wasn't for Sabu, there would have never been Crowbar. I worked him for Dennis Carluzzo, and I was a young green guy, up and comer, doing all the flying around stuff. And Dennis put me with him, and he was already a made guy, and he could have very easily given me the minimum, or just beat me up, or just said, "Hey, kid, you're not doing anything. I'm taking my stuff." He let me shine. He let me do what I could do. He made me look like a star, not once but twice, way back then. And it was those two matches that really got my name out there and really got me out there into the mainstream. From those two matches, I had my first Nitro against Conan. It was those two matches that really put me out there on the map. And Kevin Sullivan called and said, "Hey, I heard about your work with Sabu. We saw you up, blah 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 blah. We want to bring you down to Nitro." So it all goes back to those two matches. He could have easily just done the bare minimum or said, "I'm doing all my stuff and you're not going to shine." He let some new green kid look good and really shine. And had it not been for those matches, I honestly think that my career would have not gone where it did go. And then fast forward to after WCW, we rekindled our feud for the World Wrestling All-Stars. We had a pay-per-view match in Las Vegas that ended in like me going up with Bill Alfonso with a miscommunication on a chair, and then he dropped his leg off this giant screen and like put me through the table for like some post-match thing, to which that prompted us to have to settle it in a steel cage over in Australia. And that's one match that I'm super proud of. We put a lot of thought into it, a lot of energy, and watching it back, I'm even to this day, I will put that cage match up against anybody's. I think it's strong. I think it works great. I think it tells a story, and we just do some wild stuff in there. It was some exciting, wild stuff.
Definitely. Yeah, that's so cool to hear. Both Sabu and Bill Alfonso, former guests. I mean, they were so cool with this concept too, gave great advice. Great guys, really.
Rewind, Recap, Relive. For over 50 episodes, the revolutionary force in wrestling interview.